Yeah, congratulations to the Super Eagles and the coach of the Super Eagles and the entire Nigerian football fans and family for Nigeria. I think this, I don't know if my records are right, but this is a record goal scoring win for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I don't think that we've ever beaten any team in competitive football up to this number, 10 goals. Yes, we've had Rashid Ekini score 4 goals in a game before. I think it was against Burkina Faso. We beat them 7 goals to 1. But this time around, we won 10 goals to nothing. And it's a beautiful one. Brilliant goal scores from everywhere, dominating the game from start to finish. Agana Karatebo's free kick is my pick of the pack, if you ask me. The way he dispatched that free kick was beautiful. And somehow, Terry scoring 2 goals in this game gave me joy as well. Ademola Lookman, after making those marauding runs, precise crossing, he deserved that one that he scored. Not forgetting Simon Moses, who scrambled or bundled the goal in off an assist from Victor Osimhen, and Victor Osimhen scoring 1, 2, 3, 4 goals, and in the very, very depth of the game, letting Emmanuel Dennis, who won the penalty, to also score the penalty, even though we all know that Victor Osimhen is the designated penalty kick taker. Now, there's going to be talk of, Principe, Sao Tome and Principe being a weak side, blah, 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 blah. This which is normal, okay? They are very weak side. They are the San Marino of African football. But when you score 10 goals in a competitive game, it's deserving of respect. And a lot of people still are asking questions that the coach doesn't have a pattern, blah, 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 blah. People will say all of that. But you know how it is. Opinions are like noses. Everybody have their own differently. But what I want to look at is the beauty of the selection. Only maybe one black spot, if there is ever a black spot here, is how in these two competitive games, Siridesas didn't manage to play a single game. Remember how people were giving me sticks that for me to say that if Osimhen comes, Siridesas will sit on the bench no matter how beautiful, how good his game is. And everybody was giving me stick. Remember before the first friendly game against Mexico. That's exactly what's happening now. I need not to remind anybody. I knew that this is what's going to happen. I was hoping that Siridesas would actually pair with Victor Osimhen, but I know the reason why the coach chose to put him on the bench is because Siridesas and Osimhen are both top 9, and the both of them were running into the same channel. Why somehow Terry seems to be the guy who can do the yo-yo, who can play both as a 9, as a number 8, and support. That's a good one. Again, the way he utilized his midfield players was beautiful for me, because all of a sudden Alexi Iwobi is playing out of his skin. He's playing the best football he should play. He's no longer absent-minded. He's no longer losing focus. He's no longer having that lack of positional discipline that I've always had. He knows he's a number 10, he's a midfielder. And the way him and Oganakari Tebo were switching, when he goes to the left, Tebo is on the right. When he goes to the right, Tebo is on the left. And, just that perfect understanding, the synergy between the two of them was very, very beautiful. Ola, sometimes, well, it's an easy game, so, sometimes goes off and forget to track back, but still one of my most technically gifted player in the national team. Every time I see him, he gives me a smile, gives me joy in the team. I like the seriousness, the stoutness that Zaidu Sanusi brings to the team. Would this Kevin Bassi and Ola not be, Semi Ajayi be the center pairing defense that we would have? I think that Semi Ajayi is a little bit slow, but I enjoy them playing like this. Another thing I love is the fact that the coach realized that the 4-4-2 formation is way better for this team than any other people. And people say, oh, you can clip the wings of the Eagles. But what we'll notice today is the Eagles played different style in transition. So they could go from playing out wide, crossing the ball into the middle, to playing the ball route 1 over the head of everybody. And that's why we had a lot of offside calls against Victor Osimhen and the rest of the team. Because there were a lot of route 1 football, because, though Sao Tome and Principe played the same 4-4-2 formation, there was a high line in their defensive play. So every time we played that route 1, we were getting caught in the offside position. And we also didn't get to struggle like we did against Sierra Leone, where we're trying to knock the ball, play like we're playing chess or draft, and knock the ball, and then we'll get caught in transition and in moments of the game like we did in that game. So in this game, we knew what we were here for. We know that this is one team that almost everybody in the group will beat, but the advantage is, even though we're playing away, the pitch is way, way better than what we have in Nigeria. So let's nail it in. I think this is the highest ever away win that Nigeria has had. I don't know if back in the day when they used to call us the Red Devils, would score 10 goals in a game. But home and away, this is going to be like the highest record from Green Eagles to Super Eagles, which is very, very good. And it's also a good one for Jose Peseiro to continue. I mean, 2 games competitively, scored 12 goals and conceded just 1. I don't think that's bad. Now, the argument is going to be about the quality of the opposition. But hey, North Macedonia was a very weak side, but they denied Italy a chance to go to the World Cup. So we cannot just sit here and say because the opposition is weak. And I also think that tactically, what Jose Peseiro have done is it's not superimposing a tactics on the team. Rather, he's saying, okay, I want to play to the strength of my players. And then the way Ahmed Musa came off the bench to add value, verve, and direction without just hogging the line, but knowing when to drift in and then drift out. That's what experience does for you anyway. It was a good one. And there are so many bright spots. Ademola Lookman seems to have the knack for better crosses than Samuel Chukwueze, so it was a good one for him. And in games like this, you want to say, shout out to Trustekong, who's not here because of the injury he picked up against Sierra Leone. And you look at the goalkeeper, he didn't have any work to do today. I was just praying that he shouldn't even concede a goal because he has a knack of conceding goals when he plays for the national team. But good when he kept a clean sheet. So in 2 games, we scored 12 goals and conceded 1. The Super Eagles still have a long way to go before everybody will be excited, will be happy. But it's good to start off and be in this element. At least we know that during the World Cup qualifiers, Victor Osimhen, all of the games that he played, scored only 4 goals. And in this one, just 1 game, he scored 4 goals today. Over 2 games, he scored 5 goals already. Beautiful one for him and beautiful one for the team. I rejoice with the Super Eagles. I rejoice with the fans of the Eagles. I think that people should still tone down on the criticism. I still hear people saying, what's the pattern of this coach? I don't understand. Maybe the people that are asking the question don't even understand. They should be asked, what do they even mean by what is the pattern? What do they understand by pattern? What is pattern to them? Because what is pattern to one person might not be pattern to the next person. So we need to understand first off what is pattern to them. Then we start talking about what is a pattern and what is not a pattern. But I think that for me, formation-wise, system-wise, the coach played the 4-4-2 system that allowed for the white players, Moses Simon and Ademola Lookman, to whip in their crosses when they need to whip in the crosses, and also track back when Oganaka Retebo and Alex Iwobi are pressing high forward to join the attack, and then we lose the ball in transition. So I think that's a pattern on its own. And he also made it easy for Lookman and Simon to chuck in. If you remember the first game against Sierra Leone, the 2 fullbacks, Olaino and the guy that played on the other side, Kevin Bassey, were all going forward at the same time. And that's one of the things that led to the first goal that Sierra Leone scored, the goal that Sierra Leone scored against us. But then in this game, what he succeeded in doing is make them go with pace. One goes forward, the other one stays back, so that at every given time there's 3 at the back. And then, you know, if you're attacking on your side, if the defender is going way ahead of the right, the outside right and outside left, like Simeon, Moses Simon and Lookman, they have to track back to fill that void, which is also good. It means that he's spending some time with them. We'll say credit to the NFL for first off organizing that friendly in America, because he made the coach to spend longer time with the team than, you know, ordinarily just preparing with the Sierra Leone game and then this game. So we're seeing the fruit. Let's hope that in September, when the team comes together again, they would be able to deliver more. Now, next game will be, I think, against Guinea-Bissau, and then after that, we would now play them. I think we'll play Guinea-Bissau over 2 legs as it is, and hopefully, let's hope that at that time we will be in a commanding position, because we've beaten Sierra Leone, we've beaten Sao Tome and Principe. We're maximum 6 points. Our goal difference is at this point insurmountable. We've already scored 12, conceded 1, so we have a plus 11. It's almost going to be impossible for anybody to surmount our goal, because we'll still score. Don't forget that we'll still play Sao Tome and Principe in the second to last independent game of this group, and you know, all that changes everything. I want to wish the players a very, very happy holiday. Well, it's going to be a short one for them because they go on holidays now, and before you know it, July, they're back again in the league. Those ones that are going to go on transfer, I hope that they go to a better club. I hope that Olaina gets guarantees of regular starting for Torino, or probably he goes to another club. We don't know where Victor Osimhen will be playing next season, but if he stays at Napoli, we wish him well. If he decides to go to Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United, Newcastle, wherever he chooses to go, or Chelsea, we wish him the best as well, and an injury-free season. Manager was Simon, all of the players, that have represented Nigeria, Ahmed Musa. We really want to wish them well and say thank you to them. We know that we didn't qualify for the World Cup. It's a sour taste to our mouth, but at least they've come back, they've bounced back out of it. And again, this is also to the fans and to the Nigerian media. The players can snap out of not qualifying for the World Cup and get back into playing. We should also snap out of that one and move forward. Now, the difference here is the fact that somewhere in the midst of this, Maduka's chances of coming back into the team might be getting slower by the day. That is, he needs to prove himself, because don't forget that he goes to Watford and he's going to be playing in the Championship. Not too many chances do people get when they play in the Championship to come play for the national team. I know that Samuel Ajayi plays for West Bromwich Albion and he's just extended his contract. He's going to be there, but think about it, that's why he's not also a regular starter for the team. But then this coach has seen a different light in the player and giving him a shot to prove himself. And he's, I don't know, I left for you to say on the comment section if you think that Semi Ajayi and Kevin Bassey, or Semi Ajayi and any of the other defenders, Leon Balogun, Trustekon, Kenneth Omeruwa, should be the ones that would be our regular starters for the Super Eagles in the defense. But either ways you want to look at it, I think that it is worth, raising a glass for the Super Eagles for the win that they got against Sao Tome and Principe. I agree completely. Your sentiment when you say this team is a very small team, this team is a dead team, is a San Marino, but not everybody is going to beat them by 10 goals to nothing. Let's remember that. Not everybody is going to be able to put in this type of performance in the heat of Agadir and win them 10 goals to nothing. So for the Super Eagles achieving it, I don't want us to rub it off on them and say, oh, because they played a minor or whatever. We've played minors before and got beaten. We've played lesser teams before and couldn't get a good result. So in this case, I want to say congratulations to the Super Eagles, to the entire fans of the team, the coaching crew of the team, as well as everybody around the team. Thank you very much. My name is Idafe Matthew. I appreciate the fact that you guys are subscribing to our channels, commenting on our content, and also following all of the things that we do. Don't forget that my podcast, the podcast with myself and Emmanuel Babayaro, is coming out this June. Prepare for it. And it will be exciting. It's on our Atlas platform, the other platform that I belong to. It will be exciting. You would see the story everywhere, and I hope that you would love it as well. Do have yourself a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your day as you relax to rejoice over Nigeria winning 10 goals. I don't know whether some people are rejoicing anyway, but me, like I always say, Super Eagles have my mumu button. Any win that the Super Eagles make is good for me. And with Osimhen getting all of those goals disallowed and still being able to score 4 goals, it's a thing of joy for me. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day.